Hey everyone, this is Namita here. I'm back again today with a new topic. Stories that we tell ourselves. Our mind plays different games with us. And if we get smarter than our own mind, how interesting it becomes to understand or see the clarity. Now, this sounds a bit complicated, but we all tell stories to ourselves. For example, if we see our social media, we are social beings. If we go to our Instagram, we go to our Facebook, it is filtered, it is curated, it is mastered. Is it the real story that we have? If we are going to check it out with ourselves, we might find that this is some story which we are trying to show it to the world, which may not be the real story. Similarly, if we go back to our 18-year-old or to our 10-year-old or to our 12-year-old, what is that one piece of advice that you would like to give to yourself? Because it is very important to go back there to clear off that baggage. What happens is the decisions which we are taking today, the narratives that we are giving ourselves today, they go back from that. They are derived from there, and then we are taking a decision. It is not a clean slate or a white slate that we are deciding or we are thinking upon. We say we need to be in present, but at the same time we are actually already in our past. Someone came to me and told me that I like to steal. And why does she steal? Because she says that she steals because her brother stole away all the toys from her. So this is the story or the narrative that you are giving it to yourself. Someone says that I'm independent and I don't need anyone else. Really? It is because you're not ready to face the disappointment which you have faced earlier, when you got closer to anyone, when you were in a relationship with someone, or your near and dear ones kind of disappointed you somewhere. I'm always late because I don't have time. Is it true that you are late because you don't have time? Because you are flaky, because you are not trying to take out time, or because this is not your priority? These are the realities, but we kind of stick to these stories. And why do we stick to these stories? Because these stories are our defense mechanism. They kind of save us from the other problems. They kind of make us feel comfortable in your own space. Very good. The stories have to make you feel comfortable. At the same time, the stories have to make you positive. Your stories have to exuberate you. Your stories have to make you free. Have to make you free to be closer to any other person. Have to make you free to be positive towards life rather than blocking it. At times, our own stories kind of trap us. Our own narratives kind of trap us from our own happiness. And when anyone tries to touch it also, we have a defense mechanism. We have that electrical wire around us, and we kind of banish us from thinking the right thing. Our past cloud our present, no matter how much we say or we want to believe in and we want to live in present. But our past cloud our thinking. Our past cloud our present, living the way we want to live in the present. If we go on a date or if we have to meet someone and that person gets late or is not there, you know what our past tries to tell us? If we had a disturbing past, or if we had people who had not met us on time, it starts saying you are not worthy, you are not good enough, it is not right, people are selfish. So this is the story which we start giving it to ourselves basis our past. And the better idea is to look afresh, to find out what is the right story for yourself. Are we trapped in a self-defeating story? Are we trapped in a story? Are we trapped in a narrative which is not good for us? So we need to change that story. We need to change that setting. Like a little kid who's watching a cartoon framework and they see a door where they can enter wherever they want to. Similarly, in your mind, there is that one door which can lead you towards positiveness, which can lead you to see clearly, which can lead you to see who you really are, see the scene in reality without wearing any other specs which is clouding the real scenario, the real scene. Set a stage for yourself. Set a stage where you are positive. Set a stage where you are lightened. Set a stage where you are open. You are able to see things. You are able to accept things. Learn from that mistake. You know, some of us, if I have to look back and say what was the advice that I would like to give to my 18-year-old self, some of us may say that I want to be careful. Some of us might say that I want to be carefree. Some of us might say that you should have done it. Go for it, girl. So these are the different narratives. We have to correct our narrative today. We have to remind ourselves that this is what had happened earlier, but today I am going to write it on a clean slate, not defined by what had happened earlier. I am going to learn from it, but see it with the fresh eyes. Make our life more beautiful, more aromatic, the way you want the setting to be. It is completely in your hands, your thoughts, you whom I want to be happy. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel below. Thank you.